Thanks for joining us as we present this 10-step guide to scanning your patient medical records. For purposes of this show, we're going to make the assumption that these records are going to be scanned as separate named PDF files and not necessarily uploaded into an EMR or your electronic medical record system. For the most part, we don't recommend the scanning of your back file right into your EMR. There are a number of reasons for this, which we're not going to get into during this presentation, but you could certainly call our offices for more details on this point. We hope you find the presentation helpful, and we invite you to contact us at RSRS for free information and any further guidance we can offer. Let's get started. Step 1. Documentation. We recommend that you document your process for two reasons. Number one, it's required by the CMPA, and it's important to have on hand in the event of an audit. Number two, it'll help you to clarify the process and ensure that anyone on this project follows the exact same process. This documentation applies to everything from the prep to the indexing to scanning and quality control. Step 2. Quality control. Select your quality control process in advance. If you don't, you'll run the risk of things like skipped documents, illegible reproduction, and worse, misidentified documents. Mislabeled or misidentified documents in a medical record attributed to the wrong patient can be a very serious thing. So we recommend the use of the ANSI standard Z1.4 as your chosen quality control process. Step 3. Naming of the records. We recommend the naming of the records to 4 index fields, with at least one of those 4 being a unique field. So for example, the last name, the first name, date of birth, and the unique health card number. This information is generally available for match and merge from a data extract from either your billing or your EMR system. These index can also be incorporated into a barcode, which when placed on a separator sheet in front of each document that you're scanning, it'll result in the automatic and electronic naming of your records, which is a huge time saver when you do it properly. Next, counting, step 4. Counting pages at the batch, the document, and the page levels is the most basic way of confirming that you've caught each and every image. With this information, a matching of the paper and electronic page quantities will give you an important sense of assurance as you're going through your scanning. Step 5. Preparation or prep. Preparation is one of the most important elements of the entire scanning project. Good prep is an absolute prerequisite to good scanning. With good prep, scanning goes quickly and without interruption. Without good prep, scanning results in missed sheets, double feeds, unnecessary delays, obstacles, confusion, and a lot of stress. So here are some of the things that are addressed during the prep. Things like staple removal, smoothing down those staple holes, post-it note repositioning, trimming of the paper edges, accounting for faded fax pages, faint or erased sections, copying certain pages first to increase the contrast, and accommodating black and white versus color pages. We recommend the use of a jogger once the rest of the prep is completed. This aligns all your pages in a group along a common edge, and it readies them for the ultimate feeding into your high input scanner. Now let's get to scanning. The scanning resolution should be set at 300 dpi for most projects, certainly for medical records. Any lower a setting and you run a greater risk of getting a less than optimal reproduction value. Regardless, you'll want to watch for clarity in documents such as ECGs, growth charts, and any other documents where contrasts in illustration are important. Though a fairly straightforward process, scanning is still one which requires a lot of attention. If something goes wrong, if a page is missed, if something isn't looking right, this is a good time to catch it, because it'll save you a ton of time later looking for it. Pages should be fanned before you place them in the scanner to ensure that they're being properly fed. The scanning operator at our facility has both eyes on the screen at all times. The operator is watching the preview of each document as it passes through to ensure continuity, while one hand is gently touching each page as it's fed one at a time from loaded batch and through the scanner. The tactile sensation of two pages mistakenly being fed into the scanner at once, it's unmistakable. Next is naming. Once scanned, you're able to incorporate the name and verify your records according to the fields that you previously established. These files should be saved to our drive and backed up as well. Remember that security of access is always a consideration. Step 9. Quality control. Quality control started at the beginning of the process with careful prep and counting of pages. It now continues and should be performed by an individual other than the one who performed the scanning. Using the ANSI standards that we suggested earlier, you're checking for the quality of the reproduction, the quantity of pages, a single patient name throughout, things like that. With the ANSI standard in place, you'll know exactly how to perform this with a proven methodology that considers margins for error and the importance of your documents. Step 10. One last count and verification. Once you've done that, you can pat yourself on the back for a scanning job well done. And that's it. RSRS is a leading provider for medical record scanning and storage throughout Canada. With over 17 years of experience, we offer expertise to ensure that your scanning project is done right the first time. We invite your inquiries at any time. You'll find us on the web at www.recordsolutions.ca or at rsrs.com. Alternatively, you can give us a call at 1-888-563-3732. Thanks for joining us, and happy scanning.